Confession time. I have no idea who Five Finger Death Punch is, but a ton of you love them and really insist that we check them out. So, because of that, guys, I'll oblige. We're going to be checking out Five Finger Death Punch today, guys, and a song of theirs entitled Wrong Side of Heaven. Super intrigued to see what we've got here. Like I said, I'm going into this completely blind. No idea what this group is like or what they're about. But yeah, we're going to discover it together and have a good time. With that being said, everybody, let's get into it, shall we?
She's ashamed. What have I become? What have I done? I spoke to the devil today, and he swears he's not to blame. And I understood, 'cause I feel the same. Arms wide open, I stand alone. I'm no hero, and I'm not made of stone. Right or wrong, I can hardly care. I'm on the wrong side of heaven and the righteous side of hell. The wrong side of heaven and the righteous side of hell.
Oh man, those lyrics. Man, is that hit hard.
I heard from God today, and she sounded just like me. What have I done? And who have I become? I saw the devil today, and he looked a lot like me. I looked away. I turned away. Arms wide open, I stand alone. I'm no hero, and I'm not made of stone. Right or wrong, I can hardly care. I'm on the wrong side of heaven and the righteous side of hell. The wrong side of heaven and the righteous side of hell. I'm not defending, downward descending, falling further and further away, getting closer every day. I'm getting closer every day to the end. I'm getting closer every day. Arms wide open.
Man, this song, God, is it hit hard. I'm going to talk a little bit more about the message later, because that's super important. Just initial thoughts, guys. One, I love the sound of this group. I know a lot of people don't like comparisons, but it's going to happen just because it's what I'm familiar with. There's a very like Sabaton feel to it, especially with the whole telling of a story aspect of their music here that they've got going on. Very Sabaton-esque, which I love. I love the group Sabaton. Loving what I'm getting right now from Five Finger Death Punch as well. They've got a little bit more harsh vocals to them than what Sabaton does. Kind of, oh, I don't want to say death metal-esque. That's too harsh. Limp Bizkit almost, maybe something around that realm. Like a little on the edgy side of harsh vocals, which I think fits so well in this scenario, and having such a raw message like this. The reason I'm talking about comparisons, guys, is because of how appropriate I think their approach to this is in terms of a musical style and the message that goes behind it. They have such a strong but edgy feel to it with their message and their song, and it's such an edgy, like it's a really, really tough topic, and I just want to applaud them for that, and having that style of music, matching and conveying that message that they've got here. I just think that's something that can easily go overlooked from a musical standpoint. I love also what they're doing. To get a little bit on the musical side of things, guys, there's a lot of octaves in their singing, which is really cool. So some groups do that a lot, and it basically what it does is it just increases the size of the group, the texture of the sound. So even though it's only like maybe 3 people singing, it sounds like it's a group of 20 people because they're in octaves, or they got some thicker, lusher harmonies at times backed up through the instrumentals too. And I just appreciate that approach that they have. It's really, really cool. Really, really like it thus far. We're going to go ahead and continue and obviously focus more here on the message as we get through it, guys. But just, oh, man, very impactful.
Closer every day. Arms wide open. I stand alone. I'm no hero, and I'm not made of stone. Right or wrong, I can hardly tell. I'm on the wrong side of heaven and the righteous side of hell. The wrong side of heaven and the righteous side of hell. The wrong side of heaven and the righteous side of hell.
Man, their eyes. Their eyes just, I don't know, speak so much to me. I also just really, so I'm going to let this keep playing, guys, because I think it's important that we see all of this. But obviously, the message behind this is so important, both in terms of what we as citizens can do to help and be understanding of the situations, but also I don't want to get political here, but the fact that we don't take care of our veterans, our soldiers, especially post-service. I am personally not in the service. I'm not a veteran, but I know quite a few people through the community that are and have served, and my heart just goes out to them and what they go through, even after they're done with the service. Yeah, just a great great song, great rawness to it, and to the message that they have as well. I specifically love the sound of this group, and I definitely want to check more of them out. I'm curious. So, for those of you that are big fans of Five Finger Death Punch, like I said, I don't know anything about them, but I know Sabaton, for instance, all of their songs have some historical message to them. Does Five Finger Death Punch, do all of their songs have like military or a veteran connection? Or is this just, kind of an outlier, if you will? This is just one song where they decided to kind of pursue that cause. I'd be intrigued to know, because it feels like they have a very defined purpose in this song. So I'm intrigued to see if they have that across the board with all their music. And then the second thing would be, of course, do we want to continue checking out Five Finger Death Punch? I love the sound. I know all of you out there that are Sabaton fans, I'm sure, appreciate this group as well and are a big fan of this group as well. But I'd just like to know if this is something that we want to continue checking out, especially if there's some more content of theirs that's absolutely worth checking out, which I'm sure there is. Like I said, let me know in the comments down below, guys, if we should continue looking into Five Finger Death Punch. I'd appreciate that. If you guys enjoyed today's video, obviously appreciate the like. More importantly, though, if you want to continue checking out more of the content that we have here, make sure you guys subscribe and turn on the notifications so you don't miss anything. Last but not least, just want to say a shout out to our patrons, guys. Without them, we couldn't do this. They are massively supportive in more ways than one. And I just couldn't do this without them. So thank you so much to our patrons, guys. Last but not least, guys, catch you next time.
This place just cannot be beat.